Good afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here and we are working on the journals. Well, we're starting one journal for the bags. So let me just sit down. So my bags measure, I never told you that, 14.75 inches by 8.25 inches. And I'm going to also use the bag as the base of my journal because I was going to do an envelope, but I think I'll put the envelopes in there in my signature. But I felt like, you know, it wasn't quite big enough. So what I need to do here is just grab this. So this is just folded A4 paper. It's printed full size and I just fold it about there. Yeah, that's my fold there. I'm only putting one signature in because that is plenty for one Christmas. And also what I'm going to do is, I just moved my fabric scissors. I'm going to snip this. Actually, I need to go this way. This is the gusset. But what I want to do is fold that in because I'm going to leave that pocket open. But it's, you know, I need to strengthen it. So what I'm going to do is glue these down. I'm not even going to cut them off. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. We are well. I'm a bit of a nervous Nelly today. Don't know why. Just you know, a bit of anxiety, a bit of this, a bit of that. Not really able to put, it's like a multitude of little stupid things that are making me like that. Trying to get myself, I've been sort of procrastinating all day, trying to get myself in here to do the video. Seems to be a bit of a thing. So I'm just going to snip that at an angle because I'm actually going to fold that in. I am going to leave a little ledge, that's my goal. However, I do need to just fold it in a little bit. And I wonder if I'm see how it's got a gusset. I don't really want that happening. I'm going to fold it in and glue it down over that. So on my sample, my first one I've done, I actually put the glue on first, but I think I'll fold this one first. It's got to go over that when I glue it. You'll see in a second. Okay, so let's, and it's just going to have a little ledge. Okay, so, and I'm going to embellish the cover with some little, some stitched trees that I purchased from my mum. I purchase things from her periodically, so that I can make things with them, and it helps her because obviously she's a pensioner and she's, you know, she struggles at times, and this is a nice way for her to have fun stitching and earn a little bit of money on the side. Okay, right, so that's that. My next job is, see I've got a little ledge there. Can't believe it's there. And see I glued down the gusset because it's, you know, bulky enough, you know, it's loose enough as it is. It doesn't need a gusset. I'm not going to be putting that much stuff in there. Now here, let's open the bag. I want to grab a digital paper, and I'm going to grab one of my vertical ones. I'll just choose one that I like the look of. Oh, maybe we'll have Santa on the back. Let's do that one. And that is going to glue on there. Yes, it is. So I'm going to put a marking here and just trim that. It's fairly, I mean, it's a fairly simple way to do a cover, I think, except for Mum's Stitchery, of course. So they are going to be special, even though they're made with bags. Right. So I'm going to glue that on there, and I'm just going to use my Giotto glue. That's plenty. I'll just make sure I put an abundant amount on. Gosh, I love those papers, Steffi. So lots of glue. I'm not choosing not to use a wet glue because this is copy paper. I don't want it all crinkly, but I'm going to put plenty of my very good Giotto glue stick. I could use my Pritt glue stick as well, but as I have the Giotto one, I'm going to use that one. Make sure I get glue everywhere if at all possible. Usually there's somewhere that I've missed. Okay. Then in the next video, which will be tomorrow, because as you know, I'm having a break from Medieval Mirage just so I can get these done. That will start up again in the new year. First Monday of the new year. I'll decide, maybe let you know what I've decided to use. Not that it really matters whether I let you know before or after. So there we go, that's on the front. It's kind of on the front, but then, oh, also I've got this bit here that is going to, but I'm going to leave it, it's going to just fold over like that. So there's enough room for the journal to expand. I could bring that over it even a little bit more if I wanted to, like that. Okay, now here I have this stitchery that my mum did that I'm going to put on there. But first, I think I'm going to put some old book page. Let me just go and grab one. Did I have one here? Nope. Excuse me. Where have they all gone? Of course, I can only find the grungy ones. Here we go. Let's grab a plainer sort of one. So I have had Steph, by request, Lucy, I think you asked me. Was it you, Lucy? I think it was. We've scanned a whole lot of these and we'll be putting out a new kit soon. Now, I don't want to cover too much of that off, but I do want to go over the fold. So this is going to be pretty much covered by Mum's stitchery. However, it will be peekabooing out. I mean, obviously, if you don't have much of this sort of thing, you may not want to cover it up so much, but I have it. So I can, and why not? Right, so I'll just put that up there. I might need it again, or I might not. I'm going to glue that on there. Okay, I like that. Yes, I do. Again, plenty of, I might use this other one. Oh no, I've already glued on that one. Glue book pages everywhere. Here we go, grab a new one, Rachel. Okay, it doesn't really matter which side. Maybe I'll have that side there because it's going to be mostly covered. First, I'm going to put it all in the center, I think. So you might have some rag paper that you could use that's kind of fragile, that can't be a page, but can peekaboo out the sides of something. If you don't have, of course you don't have a Juju stitchery, so you might have your own stitchery to do, or you might have a lovely image, like a lovely old postcard. I quite often put those on the front of Christmas journals. Yeah, so there are alternatives if you don't have the exact same things as me. And of course you can use a printable. Actually, my husband's been lying around today. I might get him to make the PDF for this and zip it all, and then I can put the listing in today, because it's great paper for collaging and things without having to use the original. In fact, I will start using it as well, so I don't use up all my originals. Okay, so that's that. Then, sorry, I'm just cleaning the glue off my fingers. I've got Juju's beautiful tree here, and you can see plenty of the thing. In fact, I could even put it over there because I'm going to add, let's just have a look. I want the tree. Isn't that funny that I had bought these quite a while from Mum, and because she made them, and then I bought them from her, and then they had to arrive here. And I'm using PVA glue, and then we had the tree in our Christmas stitchery, but I haven't done a tree, but I think I will do. I loved, yeah, I haven't done any of Sarah's ones yet, but if I get time, I would like to do a couple of them. I love the house. I mean, honestly, to do a village of little houses, that I think I might have to do that one, Sass. And I love the bauble. I was like dubious at first. Like, no, I knew that it would be pretty, but I thought it was going to go on the foam ball. And then when she stitched it, and then when she filled it, I'm like, oh, I want one. I want one, Sarah. I really like that. I don't know what your one's going to be today. I can't remember your list. Loved them. Loved all of them. But and I love the star, but I don't have all those bits like Sass does with all those pretty colours and things. I guess I've got some, you know, ecru ones that I could swish in the paint or something to get them like Sazzy's. She has a good collection of that sort of stuff, because that sort of stuff is not readily available here in Italy. I've got a bit of glue there. I'm putting it off because I'm going to put a little bit of some sort of lace up there, I think. Methinks. Now, I'm doing this fairly quickly. The first one, I've done one, but the first one took me, actually, you need to when you glue this, excuse me, you need to do it flat. Otherwise, you're going to get a ridge when you open it, and sometimes I forget, and I get a ridge. The ridge is a thing. Just run my fingers all over it so I can see enough of that paper, so I'm happy. Beautiful digital paper on the back. Love that. Just gorgeous. Can't believe my husband did that. I did give him the stuff to use. Let me just say that. But he did the beauty. He created the beauty. I think I'm going to tear this one. I put this on the other one and I really liked how it looked. Yeah, I'm going to glue that there. Maybe while that's drying, I should start the next one, because I've got 3. I need to do 3. Now with lace, I just do that and then I smoosh it around, because you want it to sort of hit your lace in most spots. Oh, I got too much glue up there. I didn't need the glue up there, and I didn't need the glue over there. I'll just dab it off. That's okay. I like this glue more than the other one that Francesca from Junk Journal Joy, she's Italian, she had recommended the other one. But I actually found it seeps through the fabric really a lot. This one doesn't. I think it's because it's a creamy sort of glue, and it's just as strong as the other one. It just takes a little bit longer to dry. But yeah, the other one, and it's smelly because I think it's a bit more toxic. This one's non-toxic, so I'm not afraid to get it on my fingers and stuff because I use a lot of glue. I'm wondering if I might like a laundry label on that. I might, but we'll have a look at that after. What I want to do is I'll flip it over and I can see my crease there. So I'm going to choose 2 papers. I've cut these out. So what I did was I measured with my ruler. I did in centimeters. You guys do. Well, if you do inches, you do inches. I did 20. So I just kept it just inside the confines of the bag. And I did 20 by 14. This one's just going to make it because I folded it differently. And then I cut 2, one for the front and one for the back. And then I cut a strip to go there on the flap. Right, so let's choose. I might have that one and that one. Oh, right. Yeah, well, it has to be that one and that one. And I think I'll put this one here and this one here, just so I've got green, red, green. That's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. So now I need to glue. Oh, I like that one. Anyway, no, I'll use the other side. I'll just move this out of the way, and then I'll put it aside to dry, and then when it dries, no, I'm not using that glue. I'm going to do that glue around that corners. I'm being very frenetic now. Very chaotic. I'm getting chaotic. Okay. Put all of this on the inside, lots of glue, and then wet glue around the edges, just to make sure they hold. Now, of course, Mum's stitchery is a little bit lumpy, so if that's bothersome, you could make yourself a writing board. All you do to do that is just grab the back of a notepad, like the thick cardboard that supports the notepad, and wrap it, cover it with a lovely paper, and then you can just slide that under your paper so it's a bit more, it's not so lumpy when you're trying to write. Now you'll see one of them, she's put these gorgeous beads on, so I'm going to have to be a little bit inventive with that cover, because that is lumpy, really lumpy. You'll see in a sec when I get to that the next bag journal. And so I need to create a way for it to be removable on the front cover, but removable, that one. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. I just want to slide it over as far as I can to the edge, just because my crease is slightly different to the other one. Grab your bone folder and just smoosh the glue out to the edges, because you want everything to stick. Where's my wet one? It's kind of dry now too, which is kind of a good thing. Okay, so that's glued down, and then I need to get to this one here, and it's the same deal. Now I need to keep changing my glue paper. Those will dry and then I'll use them again, because I don't want to get glue all over my paper. So that's a Stamperia paper. This is that one that someone sent me. You ladies know what it is, because some of you told me and I just can't remember. So plenty of glue. This really is the best glue, honestly. I don't know what they put in there, but it's super, super good. So this is just to make sure that it's strong around the edges. Really strong, not curling up, because it does curl up a little bit. That over there. Put this more over here. I'm leaving a gap. I'm going to put fabric down there. Nothing of mine lines up. I don't worry about it. I'm going to put my pages in there. You won't even be able to tell. Take the excess glue off. Now, if I need to put more glue under the corners or whatever, I will do that. And then we need to put this one on. And I didn't actually get glue everywhere on that one, so that's good. So I can use that one again. I'll do the same with this. I'll go around the edges with the wet glue. I wasn't planning on doing the third one, but I think we will. We may as well. Maybe we'll just work on the cover, and then I can do the inside is the same. It's just the same. The same old, same old. Okay, so let's smush. So obviously I have these spotted bags. So you could use a craft paper bag. A nice big craft paper bag to make them, or you could make your own bag, or you could use a really big envelope. A big envelope would be fabulous. My envelope wasn't big enough. I probably do have a bigger one somewhere in my boxes of ephemera, but I wasn't going to search for it because I needed to get cracking. Now my next job is to do this, and this is a bit long, so I'm going to have to cut another piece because it's not just a regular red ticking. It's one of my ticking is one of my favorite fabrics. I just love it. Love, love, love. Just get rid of your stringy bits. So what I do is I just So I had put my crease there, but I think I moved my crease like that. Yes. And so just put this here more or less. I hope the, you know, is it scented police are not about. And I just eyeball where the glue needs to go. And then I spread it with my finger so I don't have big clumpy bits that are going to soak through my fabric. Although, as I said, this is quite a milky sort of glue. You know, it's not really runny. That's what I mean. It's kind of thick, so it doesn't ooze as much. And I think these journals are perfectly valid. They give hardcover journals a run for their money. Okay. Right, so we'll put that one aside. We'll look at that in a minute. Oh, and here I'm going to put an eyelet and some sari silk to, that's the other one. That one's done. This one I'll put aside over here to dry, and I'm going to grab another bag. And we're going to do the same process, but decorate it differently, obviously. So, and obviously if you get a gusseted craft bag, then you'll be able to do the same sort of thing. If you want to, you might not want to. So let me just grab this paper. Yeah, as I said, once you've done one, the others are fairly whizzy woo-woo to do. Very pleased with myself getting all these videos done this weekend. I did need to make up for last weekend where I was unwell and in my bed. Bored. Honestly, so bored because the headache was shocking and there was no sleeping happening, and so I was just literally lying down, feeling rotten, wide awake. Nighttime and daytime. Right, come on. There we go. There, yes, that's good. That's straight enough for me. Good enough for me. Out of the way washi tape and out of the way glue. I'm off camera, but let me see if I'll fold the bag up here and just do this. This is probably the best thing to do first, and then measure your pages once you've done this folding. I didn't do that on the other one. I might have done it on the second one. I can't remember. So now I'll grab the pages. These are lots of pages, and I just want, and they're just going to make it, you know, they'll be like that. They will stick out a little bit. That's okay. It's not a problem. I'm just going to put my crease in a little better. And then this will go like so and just curve. And that has a little bit of room to expand. And that needs to glue on there. And it fits. Yes, it does. Okay, so, well, why don't we do these first? I'll put these in first. I'm going to have this one like that again because I've got that there. Okay, let's get these in and then we'll do the cover. We'll do it the reverse way. So I think it's really the glue papers that get in my way and annoy me. I was just watching, well, I just watched my sister finish off that house, and boy is it gorgeous. I know I said that. I'm saying it again because I just wanted to reiterate how much I love it. And I'm now watching J'adore le papier, and I love her journals. I can't remember her name. She's not the cat's mother, I can tell you that. Her work is gorgeous, and she gives you a whole lot of history, which is what I love. I love them. I periodically go back and watch the old ones because I love them. Really informative. Not only pretty, but really, you know, there's always a history behind. Like it'll be, she had done one about winemaking initially, and I had sent her some well, that she purchased, but she like a whole lot of ephemera for it. And then the one I'm watching the Gardens of Versailles. Yes, wonderful. You get all this history, get all the info. I love this Stamperia paper. This is a really old one. I bought, like I didn't buy the collection. It was just a single sheet because I can buy them around the corner. They might have them. I don't know if they still have them, but it's super old, like it's years and years old. Even though I might have bought it last year because they have some of the old collection still. But I'm oozing the glue out to the edges so it's not all curly-whirly popping up. I might need a new wet one. The wet one is starting to become sticky. Yep, I need a new one. We're starting to stick. Okay. Starting to stick. Okay, that's better. Let's grab my pepper. Yes, I'm glad I'm doing it this way because the front is going to be a little bit, there's going to be a couple more steps because I need to do something. I need to get creative with the bulky, beautiful Christmas tree that my mum made. It's so her. Well, they all are so her. I've got a couple more, but they'll go in journals next year. Because I had intended to get them all done, but then it took me so long to finish the first round, and I'm just so behind with everything all the time. I always feel like I'm playing catch up, and people are waiting for things, and they continue to wait. Let me just say that. Very patiently too, I might add, which I really do appreciate, but honestly, sometimes I need a kick up the you-know-what, get me going. I am actually having quite a bit of fun, can you tell? This paper doesn't, it's a bit naughty. Actually, I don't know what brand this one is. I think I bought it at my shop around the corner. I don't know. I've cut off the thing, so I don't know what it is. But it just doesn't, it curls a little bit. It doesn't cooperate. Okay, so that's lots of Giotto glue in the middle, and just the final touch with the wet glue around the edge. So it does help if you're going to sit down and make a few. It does help if you have your measurements, go and cut all your cardstock that you need to cut and have them there ready to go, so there's no getting up and down and cutting things. Oh look, we've stuck to it now. There we go. Now, wet one. Actually, let's use this first, and it's crooked, which is no surprise. Okay, very nice. And on this, because this paper is a little bit curling up, I'm just going to add already this. This is quite a sticky one. As you saw the other day, I couldn't even get it off. Don't tell me it's going to do it again. If so, I give up. Let's see if I can get it all peeling off. I'll trim that off. I'm going to make that straight-ish. Yes, it's coming off. Good. No, it's not. Naughty thing. I don't want you to do that. It came off perfectly for the first one I did. See, oh, I got it going now. That's okay. Got it. That's how sticky it is. I'm just going to put that down there. Oh, I wanted to have it going the other way. Sticky stuff. Just here. that's okay. And then I'll just trim across. There. Good. Okay, lovely. I like the clashiness of it all, as you know. Now let's flip it over, and we've got to work on the front. Now I want to put something here first. So where did I put my papers? Oh, here, under my cutter. Papers, here they are. Let's find one that we like. Something pretty. Now I know that these papers are not. They are not inside the journal because, I think I might use this one, because, I've got to use that bit, because I've got horizontal papers in there. Can I get my words out? So let's see here, we need to put a little marking here and trim. Get some nice strips left over to use, which I like. I will need to go and get another. I'm going to do the same formula. I'm going to grab the old book page with the red and the green on it. I can glue on here. I'm going to start in the middle. Okay. It's very, very sticky, this glue. So once it's down, it's kind of hard to pull it back up. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that, and I'm going to grab quickly. Now I could, oh no, that won't do it, not big enough. So I had quite a lot of people ask me for this paper, but I put it in, I'm down to my last bit, so I'm not selling any more of this paper. But I have scanned it, and yeah, because I put it in a lot of, it went in quite a few packs, so I really don't have enough to sell anyone anymore. It's all gone. And you know, I don't always come across this type of paper, or I do, but they're in, I have some beautiful old books, but I'm not ripping them up because they're in good condition. I only rip up the ones that aren't, or they're, you know, sort of like, there were a lot of volumes of them and nobody's reading them. But if they're, you know, in really good condition, I don't necessarily rip them up. This one was actually, all the pages were loose, and it was in shocking condition, so I had no issues with using the paper. Now I could do that, and hopefully I won't get those initials, because those letters, because that's all a bit sticky there, because it's going to be covered, so I might as well just glue it down and forget about it. They have been scanned, so some of them, not all of them. There's no need to scan all of them. Okay, put that one there. Don't know how long I've been here for, it doesn't matter. You guys can pop off if you don't want to watch anymore. In the nicest way I'm saying it, not in a bad way. Oh, I haven't done my fabric down there either. I'll do that after. Okay, so now you're going to see this tree, the juju tree. Look at this. Look at those baubles. They are way too, and these, I mean, isn't it gorgeous? So I'm thinking, my thoughts were to glue it on there, put it onto a piece of cardstock, and then put a pocket in the front. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue this onto the, so I'll move this aside. Just make sure it's sticking. And I'm going to glue the tree to the beautiful old document. So you'll be able to see the old document. And you actually will, oh, I could have had it the other way. You will be able to see that paper, ding dong. Oh, well. You know, sometimes my brain doesn't work. It just doesn't work how it should. So I just put enough glue around here. If you know my mum, you will know that these trees are so her, and only she comes up with these sorts of things. You know, Sass and I, we have our own style. I love mum's style and want to be her when I grow up. However, it's mum's style. So I could sit down and copy it, but I reckon it would still be different to mum, even if I sat and copied it, because you know, each person's style is their style. You need to find your style, and your style could incorporate things from other people's styles, but maybe it will be your style. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm just going to actually go over here. I think it's stuck. I don't think I need to glue the bow. I love that on that paper. Now let's see, I did bring in somewhere here some of these papers that were left over. I'm thinking I might like this one. I need one wide enough. Oh, here we go. Here's that paper. Can you read that? Jubilee. Oh, it's not an Italian paper. Jubilee is the brand. Here we go. MME. I don't know what that is. Mint Julep Wild Tribal Paper. Made in the USA. So it is American. That one. It's very pretty. I'm thinking I'm going to put it on. That's not wide enough. That is. That's not going to be wide enough. Let's see. I thought I might just put it. Oh, no, that's good. I just want to put it on there. I'm actually going to take, I'm going to trim this. Excuse me, I'm working it out on the fly. I'm going to trim this about here, and I'm going to wrap that around. So I'm not actually taking off any of the beautiful old letter. It's just going to wrap around. It's not really, I'm not even making it really to be a journaling spot. You could add some paper, or whoever could add some paper on the other side, like rip some paper and put it on there for writing, but that's not what, it's just really just so it can be removed because it's bulky, but I wanted that on the cover. So this is my solution. So I need to grab my, I'm going to fold that, that's sticky. I'm going to grab my glue stick and put that everywhere. And then I think I might use one of my adhesive transparent label pockets. Take note, adhesive transparent label pockets. That's what I searched on Amazon. I've got the big one still, and I might put one of those on. Now, gluing this is going to be interesting because it is bulky, but if I line it up, my thoughts are, if I line it up like so, and then I'll just put it down and then flatten it all. For fear of dirty fingers, I'm just going to quickly give them a wipe, make sure it's all stuck down. And then, yes, you see now it's rigid. That is going to fold up and glue over there. And I love that. I do. Just in case you had any doubt. I'm letting you know. And these were documents, as you know, but I'm just telling any newbies that think I'm a terrible person for, well, I could be a terrible person, but anyway, thinking I'm a terrible person for ripping things up, they had mold on them and I took the mold off. Okay, so that is that. Now, we need, I'm thinking it's going to be one of these. I know it's shiny, but that will slide in there, and even those will go in there. Look at that, they will go and you can see it, and that's going to sit on the front. Am I mad? Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. I've got another one that's got bells. That I said to Mum I might have to take those off, but actually if I were to do this, then I could have it on the front. So that's going to go in there like so, and whenever writing it can be removed. Look at that. Yes, that works. It does. Oh, I need to glue that better. That just curled up. So we'll put a little bit of wet glue behind there. Okay, and we'll let that dry before I fold it. I need to just flip over here and put my fabric down the spine. So I'll show you how I measured that. It's totally eyeballing measuring. I just put it on and I think, oh, I want it about that wide. About there. Rip it all the way down the length of the fabric, because that, you know, I'll just have another piece that I've got already ripped that I can use somewhere else. Take all your stringy bits off because they'll just drive you bonkers. I'm just going to cut across there and glue it. See, that's really, you couldn't write on that if you tried, not even with a writing board. So that is why I made it removable. The other ones was, they're a little bit bulky, but less bulky than this one. Okay. And also Mum mounted them on antique hemp one, and the other one I think is on linen. Oh, we'll have a look in a sec. The other one is on linen, so different. So just put that on there. Make sure it's all glued. So that really strengthened, because it's a paper bag, even though it's like double layer, triple layer paper or whatever, you still, this just is sure that it's not all going to rip when the pages are stitched in. Okay, so that's that. This is the front. I'm not going to close it yet. I may decide, but I might have to find some. What do I have left here? I may put, not that lace, I'll get something else. Put a little bit of, yeah, I don't want that bit. Oh, actually I don't mind that. Which was the right way? It's starting to get dark. I've been here a while. Yeah, don't want that lace. I'm going to put a different lace there. But I do like that solution in the pocket. So that's that one. I'll let that dry a minute, and I'll just bring you over to the first one. So this is the first one. Look at that. It's on a beautiful old piece of quilt. So that was the back. It's already got the curve of the spine now. And then inside is like this. I put that tape down there, and I've already put the eyelet in that one, so that'll be my next job on those. And so that's that one. And then this is the first one we did. And these fit nicely into, this is still a bit wet, but it's okay. I might put some tape down there. Isn't that gorgeous? I feel like it might need a laundry label. I might put a laundry label maybe down here to balance there and there. We can look at that next time. I just love that. And that goes around. I may change that fold to like that. So that one's going to be like that. I just love them. I do. Very happy. And then this one is like this. And this comes out, obviously, because it's so bulky. And that wraps around, and we hadn't looked at, oh, I love it. Nice. And that's the back. So we'll let that dry. And then in the next video, which is tomorrow, we will continue on with these gorgeous paper bag journals that do fit into, let me show you. They do fit nicely in here. So if I won't do that one. I'll do the other one that I did first because that one's drying. This one, not this one, that one's drying as well. I'll leave that one open drying. This one here is pretty dry, and they're going to fit in here. Look at that. They disappear in there. I'm going to have a journal in there as well. How fun. Fun, fun, fun. I just love them. And then they will get a bow tied around them as well. So that is my video today. We've made the covers for our paper bag journals that go into our loaded bags. So there you go. And I will be using just a variety of, if you want to print those up ready to go, if you have them, or other people's, whatever, just a variety, mixed variety of any of the horizontal journal pages that I have. And I've double-sided printed them on with all the different sort of reverse side printing papers, whatever, I can't speak. Yeah, and so if you want to have those ready, because we're going to be choosing our papers and putting them in the one signature, and I'll probably have some other book pages and other things happening, and ephemera. I like to put some ephemera in as pages as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.